The father threw his daughter off a 100-meter-high rooftop, but it was to save her life. Due to the riots happening in Thailand, the resort hotel where they were staying was being violently attacked by mobs. Seeing that the mob had broken through the door to the rooftop, Hank had no choice but to throw his daughter to the neighboring rooftop. He first had his wife jump across to provide support. Then he threw his daughter over, just as Hank was about to toss his eldest daughter, who had a fear of heights, suddenly instinctively grabbed him, which nearly caused both of them to fall to their deaths. Fortunately, their neighbor pulled them back to the rooftop just in time. At that moment, Hank didn't have time to scold his eldest daughter. He quickly tied her up with his belt, and then used all his strength to throw her over again. After confirming everyone was safe, he jumped over to the neighboring rooftop himself. However, they were still not truly safe, because Hank had just discovered that the mob had brought a tank. Civilian buildings could not withstand tank shells, and the entire building turned to ruins in an instant. Hank had to hide his family in the debris, praying that they could escape the mob's pursuit. When the surroundings returned to calm, 10 hours had already passed. Hank realized the only way to survive was to reach the US Embassy. To make it there successfully, they changed into clothes taken from the bodies of the mob, then passed through the mob that was marching through the streets. However, when they arrived at the US Embassy, the scene before them filled them with despair.